Hello everyone, I am Secretaire and welcome to another video. Today is a little bit special and unique because today is my birthday. Yeah, I'm getting old. But I thought that what's better to celebrate my birthday than doing a video for you guys. And I've been sitting on this video for a while because I've been sick recently, so I couldn't record that, but today we are going to do a little bit of a different thing that I usually do. We're gonna do a little bit of bot review, and I thought that doing a bot review on a specific matchup that a lot of BOs struggle with um, naturally, and that is very, very hard, is the Snake matchup. So I picked a pretty good sets from two notorious players from each character. So we have, for Snake, we're gonna have Apollo Kage, and then for Bayonetta, we're gonna have Deathspade. For those who don't know, Deathspade is they have been the Bayonetta player to truly develop the Snake meta when it comes to the matchup, and I haven't watched. I have watched like maybe one or two games of the set, but even from like the first couple games, you can see like what you can apply, and I think it was a good idea to just like decipher those elements and just like study and learn all together, you know. So grab something to drink, grab some snacks. It's like half an hour of a set, so it's gonna be pretty long. Get comfy and let's get to it. So the Snake matchup, why is it hard? Well, because Snake is one, absolutely broken. It's a very, very good character. Probably top three. Um, Minimum top three. People would say top five, and I would agree as well. But the more we get into very, 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 very late meta, the more Snake is, doesn't have like bad matchups at all, and has very, very little flaws compared to some characters that we figured out or have been figuring out recently, such as like Steve, Game & Watch, like even a little bit of Sonic, Kazuya. Kazuya was like a big one. Like now it's pretty much figured out, and you have to play a very specific way. But so the Snake, you have to play a very specific way, and Bayo struggles against that because Bayo's has gigantic hitboxes, and it's very hard for her to just keep up in neutral, to just like try to find like openings as they are. It's that part is already hard, but then having to just like being able to hit Snake without getting hit by the grenade as you are hitting him is even more of a challenge. So it requires a lot of precision with big ass hitboxes, and she is extremely light. It's very hard for her to just like the survivability in this matchup is very low, and a lot of moves that Snake has are very, very good against Bayo. Dash attack is very good. Down tilt is very good. Up tilt is absolutely turbo broken. And a lot of this matchup is being able to disrupt Snake and being able to play around the grenade efficiently so you can create resets and create opportunities and openings for yourself in this matchup. So the main aspect of as Bayo against Snake is going to create 50-50s around grenades. So it's going to understand and get the info on where and how Snake uses his grenades. Whether it's like neutral or during your combos. Is he using the like Snake? Is he using grenades as a frame 1 option because it's frame 1? Or the Snake player is going to prioritize SDI during your combos, and then it's kind of like finding out what they prefer and select over certain options, and then you create scenarios where you punish them for selecting said option. And you have multiple ways to do that, and the Spade is like really good at doing that, so we are going to watch that. Let's go. So this is grand finals. For this Spade to win, they have to reset the bracket. They're all on loser side, and Apollo Kage is on winner side, and yeah, so let's just get into it. Already, we've seen like this here in neutral, being able to just Z-catch that, the grenade toss is really good, because obviously the grenade does damage because it explodes, but also you receive damage by just getting hit by it. And a grenade is like 10% when it explodes. It's a lot, and it does already way too much damage when you receive it like as a hit by itself. So being able to just like grab that and toss it back to have some damage and use explosion as an opening, so you can get like get a hit on Snake is already like a good like entry for the matchup and like neutral in general. Also, being able to witch time the grenades is super important. The grenades, if I'm not mistaken, are 2.5 seconds for the timer. At least this is what it's written on the Snake wiki page for the grenade. So there is a 2.5, and I think in Brawl it was 3 full seconds. So it's a bit of an awkward timing, and you will see that this Spade will just like get them a lot, because it's very important, and it allows you to just like, even in those like RPS situation where Snake is holding the grenade while holding shield, like allows you to just like get a free grab and just try to just like, it's either here you will like get a grenade, it's frame 1, so if this Spade, like if Bayo just like jump there, that would hit Snake and the grenade, and that allows for a reset, so they can both play off of the explosion, which is, you know, and then you can just like keep on doing that kind of like almost indefinitely, and it allows you to just like get damage, get combos, openings, and just being able to just like get some hits on Snake in general. So it's either the grenade or either like a defensive option, or maybe like there is no point for Snake to just like throw an attack here at such low percent. So yeah, so this is grenade, and delaying the fair allows you to just get through the grenade instead of just like doing the full string at full speed, because you will hit the grenades, unfortunately. So it's a lot of precision, mixing up your timings to make sure that you avoid some elements. Already we have like a lot of like massive infos. So that's why like ABK here is just like ABK on doing ABK. So first of all, doing ABK on shield is like a massive like reason why this this matchup sucks, because if you have a grenade and like Snake has a grenade and they hold shield and you try to just like apply pressure with ABK, especially at this angle, it's over for you. It's immediately in the angle, so you just explode. But Snake, when the person that has the most damage will get higher, and in certain situations where here if Bayo is like 50% and like Snake is at 60, for instance, in those scenarios, if you're close enough, you can just like combo off of it, and it's really, really good. Here it's too much damage, too much percent. Cannot do anything off of it besides just like resetting. And the call out is just insane. Just like literally calling. This is just like not even like a matchup thing. That was just like a hardcore like call out on what a Polar Kage does, I guess, in the scenario. Because they've played a lot. And just like baiting that, like this is the perfect range for like Snake to do dash attack. It's very fast, very strong, almost unreactable. It's like unseeable, and like just knowing that it's like massive outplay. And in this matchup, for Bayo to do well, you have to outplay Snake constantly. You have to do a lot more than what Snake does. See, right here, this is what we have. Explosion. The hitbox on the up throw hits the grenade, and then boop, and then a B here. The launching hitbox hits Snake and the grenade. Explodes again. Reset. Too many percents here. Bayo goes above Snake, and then maybe an attack. Yeah, an up throw. Both aggressive and here defensive. Get caught by ABK while doing the C4. Yeah, gets up tilted, unfortunately. Which times that. Yeah. Those high recoveries for Snake are really, really good, and if the Snake player is not necessarily good, they would just like fall down like that thinking that they can survive or just like not get hit by anything. So if like both Bayos and Snake are at equal level, they will both commit onto something, and either Snake is just gonna like fully, like with full confidence, just like drop down from like the high recovery, maybe with like a C4, like a defensive options such as like a grenade or a C4, like they usually do. And Bayos will most of the time like hardcore commit on just like witch twist ABKs and trying to just like get ahead off of them because they're so high percent and so close to the top blast zone. But here Bayo just like this page just take their time to just like assess the situation and then just like, you know, just up air, and it's a lot better. And in certain situations where sometimes if you can ABK Snake, you can just like ABK up air. You can just like even ABK sometimes just kills Snake because they're so close to the blast zone. But yeah, those situations where they are doing high recoveries, it happens a lot. and you gotta make sure that you you don't get caught by doing something bad. That's insane. Let's just go back to this before. So, which timing the grenade here, realize that they don't have much time, so they just wait to see if there is a defensive option, and here he rolls. So they just wait, and then if you didn't know, bullet arts will explode the grenades. So any move that has bullet art, which every single move that Bayo has have bullet art on it. So down tilt bullet art is really good. It's a very horizontal. Nair bullet art, it's very horizontal like as well. And up air bullet art is also great because it's another axis. I don't know which one it is, but it kind of goes around like that. So sometimes when you have like a grenade on the ground and you are above it, doing nair bullet art won't explode it. Doing up air bullet art will go onto the ground, and that would just hit it instead of nair, which is a lot better. And in those situations, you kind of need to understand where your hitboxes are most effective, especially when it comes to bullet art. That was ballsy. Also, one thing with the grabs, right here, up throw, the hitbox on up throw hits the grenade. Snake get launched by up throw. And right here, you see Bayo is in her kind of like clanking / degrabbing animation. It's because it resets the animation and you can combo off of like your throws. So if Snake is holding a grenade and you down throw them, depending on the position on the grenade, they will get launched, and the explosion will reset the animation basically, and you will have like a faster animation because that won't be like the rest of the animation of down throw, for instance, or up throw, or any throw. She will be in this like animation, and you will be able to combo off of it. And here, yeah, this is a good example of like the 50-50s with grenades, especially in the matchup, which is like a core element of the matchup, where here you can see the grenade. So Snake here, like Apollo Kage, prioritizes grenades over like an air dodge or a defensive option here. In the expectation, sorry, that the grenade will hit, and we'll make sure that it just disrupts the interaction and they kind of resets everything. And based off of that, and every single information that, and every single other interaction that Despade has played in this game, Fair 1, Fair 2 checks for either grenade or a defensive option, which is the 50-50. That they read the air dodge and down air, which is, and here again. So that's kind of like what you can be looking for during those games, during the matchup. Sorry, and then when it's they have the high recovery. If you have some data or info, if this interaction has happened before, you can just like kind of like hard commit to what they've done previously, and Despade goes for that jump up air again. I mean that they do double witch twists, reach super high, and then do up air. So that's kind of like um, what the matchup looks like. Once you have a little bit of like idea what you can do. Obviously, it takes a lot of practice and it's very, very hard, but you know. Oof. See? Okay, so this is like another good example of like trying to find where and how you want to reset. So they go for their main combo, here after heel slide, which is like usually you will do heel slide up air into fair. And unfortunately, even though that combo is true, it's sometimes it can be off by like one frame, and this is one frame where Snake can use grenade, can like pull a grenade, and they use just fair and both land onto the platform, grab, reset the situation, and go for the combo. Go for the reset, and usually this is where they pick a grenade here. Knowing the percents situation, you know, that which we've explained before, in the situation where the grenade disrupts the interaction, here Bayo is right here, Snake is right here, usually an up air can come out from Snake, and you will die. You will die really, really early. Luckily, Apollo Kage just decides to just like disengage and have more control over Bayo's landing, or trying to have more control by landing first, and you know, kind of like comments on this weird up air here, but just it's a lot smarter to just like disengage, make sure that you do not interact with that, and you just go straight to ledge. Really good grab. Uses the invincibility from the throw to negate the side beam, Nikita, and you can just like kind of like neutralize this interaction very easily. Perfect. So here Cypher is kind of like, if you don't know and if you don't expect it, Cypher in those situations can go through the stage and can hit you. You can witch time it, but most of the time, if you witch time, they will air dodge to grab the ledge, regardless of like witch time or not. But they will witch time, and they will grab the ledge, and you will just use witch time kind of like for nothing, but also you will just avoid the Cypher, so up B. But in the situations where they try to up B and air dodge, yeah, so the invincibility is gone here. So kinda, I think right here. Yeah, that was like a 2 frame actually, which is even more so impressive. That was literally a 2 frame. That's pretty wild. So, and like F smash just go through Cypher, so that's not much of an issue. But that was like a very, very smart pick from Despade here. Nice combo, racking up the damage, not picking... not trying to pull a grenade during the combo. Which is kind of weird. Wait for both grenades. Yeah. So... that was really smart. They paid attention to like the grenade that came out here. Like they picked the grenade. I mean, Apollo Kage picked the grenade and picked up the grenade that was on the ground before. So it was the snake players use a term which is called cooking. You can cook a grenade. Usually they cook a grenade where they pull it, wait, so the timer goes, and then they toss it, and they kind of want to toss it in a way where they toss it, and as soon as they toss it, it explodes, instead of just like tossing it, waiting, and then exploding. Depending on like where they want the grenade to be, and the explosion of it, they kind of wait like the longer you wait, the longer you wait and you toss it right before it explodes, obviously it's going to be close to you. But the longer you wait, the closer the explosion is going to be from you, and vice versa. So here it's kind of like the same principle of just like the timer goes because it was on the ground. So that was first grenade, second grenade. This is this grenade right here. Parries the explosion, dash back, goes back in, and he picked it up. Puts the C4 on the platform, covers this horizontal, vertical, sorry, space. Dashes, picks it up, jumps back, gets caught by ABK, immediately witch time. And then, since with the properties of witch time being a reflector, so if you didn't know, and if you haven't watched my witch time video, where when you witch time a projectile that has like an explosion, for instance, like Snake Grenade, or Benjo's like Rear Egg, if you witch time it when they're close to it, the item becomes yours, and it's kind of like a reflector. Same goes for like Steve's anvil. If you witch time that and they're on the anvil, they go flying. So that's one of the reasons why that worked, but also because Snake was literally holding the grenade before it exploded. So it's just, you know, that was a really good call out. There was really good awareness on the grenades, and then they can just like get the combo. Unfortunately, the DI was just like correct. Just read the defensive option, and yeah, it's kind of like a mix onto. So it's like a pure 50-50 situation here because of the nature of this matchup and because the grenades exists. Apollo Kage has been kind of shy on the grenade pulling during the combos. He rather take full damage rather than just like the disruptive game of pulling the grenade, where Despade is a lot more aware of it and can play a lot better than Apollo Kage does, and around it as well. So because of that, Despade knows that Apollo Kage is going to pick a defensive option that is not a grenade, and they can just like, oh my god, Snake is so heavy. Beautiful coverage from the buff grenades. couldn't approach because the C4 was on the ground. You have to respect. Those rolls where in those interactions right here, so yeah, that's like literally a QT. This is like a quick time event. This is a quick time event spot dodge. So up till here, somehow he does spot dodge, but the spades rolls here. And the main reason is because there are so many options that Snake can do, like when you're right in front of him, when you're pressuring him, whether like pure pressure or just like show pressure, because he can just like tick throw you, which is like jab. You can just like jab, grab you, and then you can just like explode because you can just like do the down throw, like put you on the ground and like play the is like RPS game, or like F tilt is like absurd for some reason, and it's like really good, and just like also just up tilt. So you kind of want to just like, the roll has been frequent here. Nice. The grenade has been out for like 1 grenade, 2 grenade. Z drops it, shields, picks it up. That was really well played. Like, the fact that there are 2 possibilities. It's here, either Deathbait was ready to witch time the explosion, which they have been doing really well so far, or that was like a genuine read on the down toss, which is pretty wild. It's pretty wild. But either way, they got the witch time, so that's pretty good. Yeah. Nice witch time. Once again, this is like another perfect example of like, you witch time them when they have the grenade. Usually they shield. You grab them, and then from here, it's like you commit, like with like I've explained before. It's either you hard commit to the option that they've done previously in that same interaction, or they mix up and it becomes like, maybe like instead of like a defensive option, it becomes a grenade, and sometimes instead of a grenade, it becomes a defensive option. And here's a grenade. And it becomes, and it's not the first time that he has picked this option before, so that could be either you can just like reset that, or either you can just like come in onto the situation. So the situation is like another great example of like the 50-50 based on the grenade, where if you get a witch time and you grab them, and usually you up throw, it's either like you hard commit onto the option they've been selecting in that similar or same interaction, or they will start mixing up. So if they've been doing grenade, they will start doing a defensive option, and they've been doing defensive option, they will be doing a grenade. Usually. And you could say like, oh, if I know they're gonna do a grenade, why can I just like, you know, precisely hit him and get my damage? Well, sometimes, like we've seen before, you can just straight up just like you can play the disruptive, you can disrupt the interaction And you can create another situation where sometimes here you can just like combo off of it, or if they have the time, or you're too slow, they can just escape off of it, like off of it, unfortunately. But it's like a very typical situation of what you can do. Also, right here, the Witch Twist bullet art is not a misinput. Witch Twist bullet art is useful probably only in this matchup, because there are instances where the grenade will not explode even though you're doing Witch Twist and you're hitting Snake somehow. So the bullet art version will explode the grenade, and you can create another disruptive interaction where you can just like use the explosion and play off of it. And that's what this Spade is trying to look for. But here, once again, Apollo Kage is not playing off of it. He'd rather take the damage and take the full combos instead of giving those opportunities and those openings to that Spade instead. Nice switch time. Guard. And now he's air dodging through because he's been getting up aired before. Dash attack is so fast, you cannot do anything. You have to wait because C4 is on the platform, you cannot do anything. Dash attack, which I'm sorry. Also, you can hit Nikita with ABK and kind of like deactivate it. Nice air dodge back onto the ledge. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. He has been... This is the same interaction that they've been in before, and here Apollo Kage is putting a hitbox instead. And back air is so active. Like, it's already active. It's already out. It's already out. And Bayo is right here. It's so stupid. This way is not playing for the resets because they know that Apollo Kage is not trying to like pull out a grenade in the situations. But there was no reason for him to just do any of that. Really good witch time. I'm trying to get the Cypher again. Nice combo. Beautiful. So here, same thing. Now Apollo Kage dropped out of the Cypher, delayed the air dodge, and then grabbed the ledge, so it could avoid the F smash. Jumps, and for once, the tiniest bit of airblock shifting, from Bayo helped her to avoid the grenade here. So that's beautiful. Like, if we look back, the tiniest bit of her block shifting. The tiniest bit. Right here. See that? All of the hitbox is like right here. It's hitting all of that, not this. And yep, it's just Abi already has like natural like forward momentum when you're doing witch twists, so you fully avoid the grenade. They fully avoid the grenade here, and they just get the stock super early, which is amazing. I think they grabbed the grenade as well. Yeah, toss it back. And then it's kind of like trying to maintain your lead as much as you can, because Snake will just another amazing. Okay, so a lot of info, a lot of stuff right here. So they shelled the whole entire sequence of C4 and grenade toss, which the grenade has been cooked. Pulls out the grenade, C4's on the ground, waits, Z drop up tilt, C4, grenade is cooking in the meantime. First explosion, second explosion, immediate spot dodge to avoid the grab because that's what they guessed. Just a dash shield from Snake, defensive down tilt, get grabbed, avoids the up tilt, combo off of it. Once again, fair one hits. Turn around down tilt. Fair one hits. Alright. Fair true is coming out. Fair true is coming out. Grenade is being pulled. Delays. Delays the whole entire like string. So fair one, fair true, fair three. Does not hit the grenade. And goes into the full combo into an edge guard. Avoids the nair. And then like they already have like one stock lead. Abi down air. Amazing stock. It's really, really good. Yeah, back air is so good. So good. The amount of awareness that they have is like very, very good. Like, so let's go back. What do we have? Back air. Pulls out the grenade. ABKs. Weirdly enough, doesn't explode, by the way. Does up B. In the meantime, the timer is cooking. The grenade is cooking. Does up B. Recognize that there is the grenade. Air dodges right after up B to avoid it. Explodes. Goes back into the combo. Perfect example of playing around the grenades. Whether it's like the 50-50 of it, which is like real, like understanding where and when they want to pull out a grenade, and like you have to play around that, and knowing, you know, being aware of like, okay, they've pulled a grenade, which one is it? If there are like multiple grenades on the stage, yes or no? Like, is the grenade has been like out like only now, just like they have been on the stage for like a second or something like that, yes or no? Like, then you need to create this awareness. It's really not easy to get, but you just have to play the matchup, unfortunately. And yeah, they tried for like a dive kick GIN combo. Oh, avoided C4 by nothing. Beautiful sequence. Beautiful block string as well. Just like catches the shell drop. Yeah, they wanted to that was ballsy. Oh, air dodge. The hard commit on F smash, sorry, what makes sense. Because we've seen that Apollo Kage does not go into grenade pulling. And when it comes to those situations, when he's getting hit out of, like, it doesn't pull out a grenade out of hit stun. He doesn't want to play, he doesn't want to create scenarios where Bayo can get, at least Despade here, can get, like, disruptive interaction when they can play around the 50-50, like, grenade pulling. And they've been doing defensive options such as air dodge. And we've seen an interaction before where Despade has done fail 1, fair 2, dash, like, wait, dash, and then Apollo Kage does air dodge, and then the F smash comes out. So it's kind of like the same scenario, not the same moves, but here they go for the grenade instead. So it's like recognizing, understanding all of that. Air dodges again to avoid the grenade. Goes for the witch time, but unfortunately didn't catch that. The down air was for the dash attack, and I think that was like a double check. So usually when they whiff and they see you landing, they love to do dash attack. The landing and then jump again was to bait the dash attack. Up here, right before the jump, goes close to the ground, jumps again. It's like, oh, he's gonna do dash attack now. So Despade is doing down air to try to catch that. Immediately, it's either Apollo Kage has to dash, or he has to do dash attack if he wants to punish the down air. But he's too slow, and I think he's out of range to punish that. So he gets hit by it. But he did like dash shield, and then just like shield release. So that's, oh my god, they got hit by it. Nice back air. So let's just look at that again. The C4. So we got the jab, high recovery, toss a grenade, then do Cypher. Bayo Hearts commit onto the previous interaction, which was a high recovery with an air dodge. Gets hit by Cypher right here. This comes out, gets hit by his own grenade, lands, gets his resources. Bayo gets the resources back. Witch twist, double witch twist, hit Snake, but armor because Cypher. ABK towards his direction. Wait, because there was an air dodge before in the same interaction. Waits. They trade. I mean, they do the same option. Snake does back air, Bayo does back air, and Bayo catches him. So, yeah. This is the tick throw I've been talking about. They do jab grab usually, and then because of the grenade, same principle that is applicable with Bayo applies here with Snake. They can combo off of the explosion when you're getting grabbed, and just do up tilt 32% off the jab. Also, when you're witch timing a grenade, it's not necessarily to get a combo just like a hit. Sometimes it's just good to just like witch time the grenade you get invincibility, and you can just like take up space. You can just dash it. You can just dash in, shield, and just get close to the opponent. It's it works in a lot of matchups where you can use witch times against projectiles. Just gotta wait. C4 is in the ground. There is nothing you can do. It's in a stage. Waiting for an option. Dash attack, dash shield, play RPS. Get out of the avoid. Shielding the grenade. Okay. So here, double grenade. Despade dashes in. They witch time. Witch times Snake in the process. And usually here, down throw. So for some reason in this matchup, down throw is like really good because of the grenade thing. When you can cancel out the animation of the throw and you can combo off of it, but also, also in this scenario, if you get grabbed by Bayo, people will tend to just like GI in, and since there is this whole like 50-50 scenario with Snake because of the grenade. If they GI in and they pull out a grenade, you can hit them. And usually you can just like do like an up air, like a raw up air and combo off of it. And you can kill them sometimes. And you can just like get a full combo. Depending on the person, you can get like a down throw, raw up air, back air as a cure confirm. Usually they don't die because Snake is like too heavy, but you can just get damage pretty easily, and you can get like combos, or even like sometimes because of the combo and engage guard, you can get like a kill opportunity. Yeah, that's one of the things that can happen. It's like a disruptive interaction. Also, the fact that with Despade is getting, the reason why Despade is getting all of these interactions is because their timing on witch time is immaculate. It's really good. So here, that's really smart from Apollo Kage because it was a switch on the 50-50. He is prioritizing SDI, and in scenarios and spaces where he can use the frame 1 option, he uses it. So, like, he's super high up because of ABK. ABK has, like, a stronger SDI modifier than Witch Twist. So, if you, like, SDI ABK, you just go super... You just fly away. You just literally fly away for no reason, depending on your SDI. And that's the case here. And then because of that, pulls out a grenade, Despades, commits onto the combo. They both have like super, like quite high percents, and like Snake is gonna die and Bayo's gonna die. And that's like, this is like also like one of the cons of those disruptive interaction because of the 50-50. Wow, that was really good. That was really good. Also, here it's another example of like, Apollo Kage pulls out a grenade. Despade catches it. Catches the other one. Waits for the grenade. Cooks it. Tosses it. Explodes. That's an example of cooking a grenade. And then trying to play off of the explosion of the grenade, and just like trying to apply pressure. Yeah, that's, you can witch time the grenade, at least the explosion, pretty far away. So we see here again that Apollo Kage, in those situations when he gets grabbed, he prioritizes the grenade pulling instead of the defensive option, which he has been doing in other scenarios. So that's kind of like the 50-50 in understanding where he does it and when he does it. Gets comboed, spats for once. Yeah. That's like very smart from this fight here. To just like dash in, shield, play the RPS after the grenade is exploding. Because if they witch time, if they have witch time right before, like on the explosion, in that like double shield neutral smash force situation, right here, and they do like witch time, Apollo Kage has the time to buffer an option, like a roll or like a spot dodge or anything, or just like hold shield forever. But in the scenarios, if you witch time, if they buffer a defensive option like a roll, for instance, like obviously witch time elongates those iframes. Iframes meaning like invincibility, you know, invulnerable frames or invincibility frames. So the iframes gets elongated, and you are, if you guess, if your timing is wrong, or you'll punish on the defensive option during which time, you won't take damage for no reason because Snake, and so that's a lot. It's way too risky. And yeah, they'd rather play this RPS situation, wait for the grenade, grabs. Apollo Kage is aware of it, rolls away, and then, you know, they play that RPS back and forth. Grabs, rolls away. He has the time, recognize that could be a dash attack or a dash grab, because it's kind of like the same animation. Spot dodges. But Apollo Kage has been doing a lot of like dash shields multiple times in those situations because he's waiting. He doesn't want to take a risk against Bayo on like trying to guess if Bayo guessed correctly, if that's like a dash grab or a dash attack, and rather play defensive here and then try to punish. And usually this play does like they do a defensive option with like down tilt or up tilt. Down tilt because it has more range than up tilt. But also you're more prone to get like punished because if you do like down tilt on Snake shields, if you're not spaced correctly, you can get up tilted. And here, down tilt, shield, and then immediate answer with like I've guessed, with like an air. Parries an air, get a full combo freely. Resets the combo with like the grenade explosion. Wait, really, really good. Grenades. You could ABK here if you know they're gonna match something, like maybe grenade, maybe another grenade, maybe like just like an mashy nair, mesh, not nair, but like up air, sorry. But most of the time they would try to just like bait you into doing this at like if the Snake is like good. And then just like here this page just like waits and just like drops with Snake. And just like resets the situation, doesn't go for a full combo because they're trying to get like more reward on like trying to get a hit here. And trying to get like an actual kill instead of like pure damage. Because getting damage on Snake is not necessarily like very worth it in those situations because he's so heavy. You don't really care. You want to kill him. Yeah. Oh. That's unfortunate. That's like shimmy, yeah. That's like dash in, dash out, avoids the defensive option with up tilt. Both of them up tilted, so that's unlucky. Immediate aggression, because it's just at this point it's like game 4-5. You just know what they do in, like, at the beginning of the game, so Despite just like rushes. Blokage gets comboed. Okay, no, doesn't wait, doesn't try to get a reset. They immediately go for the full damage because, like I have explained, Blokage is not doing any like grenade pulling disruptive situations. Oh, whoa, what happened? Grenade? Was that a grenade? Drops it. Trying to get ABK explode. ABK Bullet R trying to explode the grenade. Mashes, buffers air dodge, I guess. Do a down air. A B. A sec. Yeah, you'll get punished. You'll get punished. No matter what. Wait for the platform. T4. Yeah. That was a roll buffered, which is exactly what I've explained. In the scenarios, if this happens, they will buffer a roll right here. You can see the star thingy. This is when you roll. This is the early frames. This is the startup frame of the roll. So they Despite is trying to just put Snake into tumble so they can do F smash, but not enough which time. And they land into the shield, hold the guns to just like trying to disrupt the interaction, not because of the grenade, but just to avoid it. Double coverage with the C4 toss grenade. Gets hit. Oh wow, that was so unlucky. Trying to frame trap that. Up throw. Up is the eye. Not up throw. And then jab. Really good. Clean. And then yeah. Now it's like, how do you maintain your lead? Shield awareness. Trying to in those crappy interactions, Snake likes to pull a grenade again. So yeah, once again after up throw he goes grenade, so you can try to play around the disruptive interaction and try to get something out of it. Trying to shimmy. Resets. Nice jump away. Oof, unlucky. That was very unlucky. I see the vision. Yeah. Goes for the ledge to get full iframes and not getting punished for it. No, that was one thing in the scenarios. If you play Bayo and you get like, if you play a certain matchup like Steve, for instance, if you have played Steve and you which time the minecart, they can just like jump air dodge out of it, right? But the game has this weird thing where if you air dodge, if you want to air dodge to the left, the character goes to the opposite direction first. So if you want to air dodge up, you go down then up, and then if you want to go down, you go up then down, and vice versa, and etc. So this bait got baited for that. They got baited. Grenade is right here on Bayo. Right here, grenades it. Air dodge. Snake went to the right first. Goes to the right and then goes to the left.
and then just does F smash air because they were ready for that. Nice. It was really good. Yeah. Same scenario. Same fair shenanigan. No air dodge this time, just waiting. Back. Ugh. See, once again, defensive option in the scenarios because they shield it. Once again, yeah. It's like, and now when you start picking up those information, whether it's like the snake, the matchup itself, or just the player, you just get in more info, and this is how you just like build up, and you build up like you make not build up. I'm just saying bullshit. You make more educated guesses. Oh my god, this is so unfortunate. And then you can just like, instead of just like trying to guess and make mistakes upon guessing, you can cover more in a more educated way because you have the info, because you know what they like to select. Another example of like the grab thingy, she goes into the cancel animation because of the explosion right here. Cannot really see because of the smoke. But then can combo off of it. That's a true combo, but then grenade again. And yeah, here Apollo Kage likes to do grenade in those situations because the way he plays, or the way he doesn't want to create certain opportunities and openings for Bayo. And here Despade to give him like more damage and such. Whereas in other scenarios he doesn't use grenades, but defensive options instead. Grenade. Too late. Yeah, no, this is the hard part. You have 130 against Snake, and you have to find an opportunity to kill him. This is so hard. Yeah. This is a perfect 50-50 situation where that could be a defensive option, or that could be a grenade, because this is also the nature of the matchup. But knowing what we know now, depending on, because of like what Apollo Kage likes to prioritize in certain scenarios, and what he has been doing recently, which has been like doing literally nothing. Despade did the fair 1-2 dash up smash, and he did just like took the fair 1-2, landed shield, and then did punished the up smash on shield. So that could be like, you could just make it like that's risky, but also if you believe in the consistency of what Snake does, because they could be a good player. Here it might be neither. It's not going to be like a defensive option or a grenade. That's going to be something else. And that scenario helps you cover, even though like the way Despade does it, just like they react to that. Going for the fair 1-2 wait, and then you can just like drift with them depending on what they do. You know, you don't necessarily have to commit to this, but that was just like a massive read. That was like very good. And now this is bracket resets, so. Okay, so something that we haven't talked about yet, surprisingly, is that Snake has different type of tosses with grenade when he pulls it. He has 3 different types. He has 3 different tosses. He has a soft, mid, and a strong toss. Both are inputted differently. So this is a mid toss. So basically, when you pull the grenade, you don't tilt back or tilt back or tilt forward. A soft toss, you will have to tilt back, and a strong toss, you will have to um, tilt forward. While you're holding the button. Obviously, this is when you're pulling the grenade. When he drops and catches it again, he can just like toss it like a normal item. So you have like a small a tilt toss and a smash toss. But that changes because of like the soft, mid, or strong tosses changes the angle, and also like the speed at which it gets tossed. So that's very important to know, and also that's like it doesn't have the same utility. They don't use it the same way. They use it for different setups or different coverages. If they want to coverage like different spaces and areas and zones on the stage, it's like very different and also important. Using pressure, goes back in. Oh, just that's a strong toss. Immediately uppy. Oh, okay. So yeah. After jab, there is this. The grab is coming. Because Apolloka has been doing that. So immediately uppy out of shield, which was out of shield. ABK bullet art kinda like, even though you're not really sure if they're gonna go for like the 50-50, it's still damage, and if they pull the grenade, it explodes. Recognize and realizes that Snake is not pulling the grenade, goes into the second ABK, and that's where they pull it. That's where he pulls it. So, soft toss. That was a mid toss, sorry. Delays fair to see, to check. You can also use fair bullet art. Fair 1, fair 2 bullet art. That's really smart. So usually when snakes do this, like your normal instinct, it's to hardcore like commit up. And then when you see them going down, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go down with them. Like Death Spades like stays here, recognize that, and just like back here. That's like matchup knowledge to the max, and also probably like knowing what Apollo Kage likes to do as a player. Oh my god, okay. Let's go back so much. Gets off the Angel platform. Does neutral beavers reverse, sorry, into a mid toss, which is a bail toss, which times the grenade once it goes close to Bayo, because you can witch time grenades when they are actively thrown. So like it's kind of like how you would like a witch time like any other item basically. But then once it is on the ground, it's not something that you can actually like witch time, you know. So it's either the explosion on when it's being tossed. So witch times the toss, grenade in hand, goes for the down throw to get like the grenade animation cancel combo starter as for down throw. I mean, down throw will become like a combo starter basically. But the fact that unfortunately, dash grab kind of pushes you, pushes you when you do uh, when you do a dash grab. So you will see that that's dash grab, and then it kind of like pushes you, and like it pushes Bayo and Snake, and unfortunately the the grenade is right here, but the hitbox is like right here, so it doesn't work. Waits, grenade pull, tries to go for the fair, grabs again, and once again the hitbox barely misses the grenade. Goes up throw. We know that after up throw, or just like any grab, mostly up throw and down throw, Apolokage goes for a grenade. Grenade is being pulled. Fairs. Fair 2 doesn't delay Fair 1-2. Grenade explodes. They both explode. Snake has more damage. Bayo has less damage. So Snake is above Bayo. Goes into up air. Up air. Again and again. A pair explodes the grenade because Apolokage pulls out the grenade in those scenarios. Explodes, pulls out another grenade, goes into ABK. ABK hits the grenade. Scenario is being reset again and again. Snake is taking so much damage because he's being impatient right now. Because he knows that if he doesn't play for the disruptive interaction, Bayo will just keep on. If Snake doesn't play for the disruptive interaction, he will just get combo and probably die. But Snake is way too heavy for that, unless like Despade gets like the perfect ladder with no SDR or whatever. And here, defensive option, air dodges after 1, 2, 3. 3 disruptive interactions. Despade tries to go for another up air, trying to get another interaction like that because of grenade. But for 2 elements, no grenade and too far away, reacts to the air dodge, sorry, and then goes into a combo. Pulls out a grenade out of the SDI. Fair 1 misses. Pulls out a grenade on Fair 2. And it's frame 1. At the same frame. Gets hit. Explodes. Jumps. Ooh, wait. Jumps. Usually they like to do jump Cypher because they have armor and they're kind of like being protected from just dying here. Even Bayo tries to commit onto the same scenario, which is like the high recovery stuff, with the up air and trying to catch with like trying to reach him with like the witch twist and ABK, and then trying to get a kill with like up air usually, or sometimes even ABK. But doesn't do that. Does jump C4. C4 is probably right below them. Despade goes into witch twist, trying to catch him. Oof, oof. They had the same intention, trying to hit it. Like it's. I mean, come on. Come on. Doesn't want to land here. It's the same thing that Despade has been doing, which is either trying to just bait an option, either dash attack or up tilt to not get hit, and does the down air as a defensive option, but gets punished for it. But you'd rather want to get punished. Yeah, you'd rather want to get punished on dash attack than dying with up tilt. Unfortunately, I think Despade forgot that the C4 was here. Bats within, catches the grenade, gets, and then yeah, just yeah. Yeah. Not a good feeling when you just forgot that. The C4 was right there, and you're just doing such a good sequence and good job. Yeah, they will shield. So in the scenarios, like unless they're like really dumb, you can just dash F smash. But usually you just want to dash towards them and trying to like grab them or even do like a tilt or something. Yeah, too early, unfortunately. Yeah, try. Now that Despay knows, they know that after when the fair sequence in that specific and similar interaction, we had first fair 1, fair 2 dash air dodge from Snake F smash, then we had fair 1 2 dash up smash, and we had like just a lens shield from Snake, and now we're just getting a fair 1 2 because he knows that at those percents, even before that, he knows. I mean, sorry, they know. My bad. They know. They know that in that interaction, Apollo Kage doesn't pull out a grenade, so they hard commit onto the fair, and also like he has a 162. If Snake pulls out a grenade, he blows up and dies. So there is no reason for him to just like pull out a grenade right now. I got Apollo Kage and Despay confused. My bad. Air dodge still picks up his defensive option. That was really insane. Grenade, soft toss, Cypher does Nikita. Nikita covers the ledge where Despade is, and then just recovers even more. Oh my god, so close! Down throw. Yeah, and now you just have to down throw. Down throw combo started on the grenade. Unfortunately, the angle for the IOI will just doesn't pull out the grenade in that scenario. Just like no. If ever he selects the defensive option over the disruptive 50 grenade 50-50. Oh, oof. I think that was either that. I don't know why they didn't jump here. Cause it's like you have a grenade and the fucking up smash coming at you like on the way back, and then you air dodge to land, and then you have to like. But also it's kind of weird that the roll didn't have like iframes here, to be quite honest. To be quite honest, it's like really weird that it didn't do anything. Yeah, but that was like a good trap. That was like a good trap. So, I mean that. Oof, 40% already. Oh, we have. Okay, so now we're getting grenade pulls out of this. So now it's like SDI grenade scenarios. Oh, okay, that was really smart as well. That's like one other thing if like somehow, sometimes it happens, but somehow when up throw doesn't activates the grenade when you're up throwing Snake, when they have it in hand, you can just like, there is no need for you to attack them. There is no need for you to attack Snake in that situation. Unless, you know, you want to play the disruptive interaction with the grenade and you want to play off of the explosion and stuff. That could be something you could do, but usually they can just like air dodge here and you can just wait. And that was so unlucky because right here still had iframes. Explosion tried to grab and doesn't work and gets punished, I guess. Yeah, dash attack. So that's very unfortunate. Such an early stock. That sucks. Oh my god, I got scared. I got scared. Wow, parry, holy shit. Let's see. What's the response? Yeah, tries. That was actually smart because that could be like an early Cypher release where Snake could have like maybe like fast for air dodge and trying to cover that as a mix-up. But I also, there was like no reason for like this page to just like do this, or maybe they try to actually snipe him. That could be a thing. Okay. As long as they don't, yeah, right. As long as they don't take damage, they're good. Yeah, the F throw did not explode the grenade. Sometimes it happens and it's like very fucking weird. And then yeah, grenade. He has too many percents. Full dive. Okay, now they can play like the regular games, like 30%. Wait for the explosion. Oh, okay, just the grab, waiting. It's interesting. I'm surprised they didn't do anything. I guess you're trying to see like how they react. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you ABK here, you just like get caught by the straight horizontal toss of the grenade, which is like right here. So I guess he'll slide. He's not like, they're not even doing like the kick. It's just a way to just try to get the hit, I guess, or maybe because it wasn't shielded. Who knows? Okay, combo. What is the insert? Grenade. So now we like, it sort of solidifies the idea that Apollo Kage's like defensive counterplay right now is a mix of SDI plus the grenade the second he's out of the combo, and trying to create a disruptive interaction that doesn't necessarily lead to like wanting to keep on growing the interaction, but more just like disengage. Yeah, he's immediately getting grenades. Yeah, that's the exact same scenario that we've had before right here when this page did they did down throw into like trying to get like a raw up air, and it's exactly this because of the 50-50. If they try to do nothing, which Apollo Kage has been doing in those scenarios, he has been doing that with like the fair 1-2 sequence in scenario. and even if they pull a grenade, that's another disruptive interaction that you can win over and grab more damage and reset. Or if they do nothing, like here, you can just stay pulling like up throw or up air back air, and that's a lot of damage. And you can try to edge guard him. Now he's not getting hit by it anymore because he's delaying the release of the Cypher plus the air dodge. Cypher waits and then air dodge up because Snake has like insane air dodges. Because why not? Both. Oh my god. They both waited for just like who's pulling the trigger first, and the grab. That could have been like a shield release up to, like the grab, the crouch, sorry. That could have been like a shield release up tilt from Snake, from Apollo Kage. And then just like both spot like that's stupid. Spot dodge into turnaround grab on the spot dodge. That's wild. Nice nair. Yeah. Also, in those scenarios, Cypher is really mean. If you don't know, if you're trying to like combo, if you're trying to hit Snake when he has like low percents, he will not budge. He has armor for somehow because of Cypher. And early on, when he has no percents on, you need to focus on hitting Cypher. The Cypher itself. But once he has like high percents, you can start hitting him with like big hitting moves. Like back air, nair, even down air if you can snipe him in certain scenarios. But it's like very tricky. If you don't know that, you would just like trying to do like ladder combos on him and he would just not budge, and then he can like hit you out of that, and it's like, oh, okay, great. Double grenade wait. First grenade. Okay, Despade grabs the grenade on the ground. Apollo gets the grenade in his hands. Short grabs. Get the free damage. Of stage, sorry. No, instead of trying to hit Snake immediately, they're just trying to just like cover spaces. Yeah, air dodges. The C4 right here. Oh, nice. Dash tag. That was nice. Disengages because it's C4. Grab. Ooh, that was nice call out. That was a very nice call out. Yeah, just waits for the grenade. Also, you cannot witch time every single grenade because of like nice. Because you won't get like enough. You won't get any reward at this point if you just like keep on trying to and witch time successfully every single grenade that you come across on stage, because you will have no witch time and there is like literally no reason for you to do this, and there are certain instances where it's just better to just like shield and try to catch Snake out of that. Up air once again. We've seen the up air being able to just like disrupt and hit the grenade, and trying to hit him out of that. Nice. Very good edge guard. Very good. Wait again for the same scenario we've seen before. Same situation. Gets the grenade. Grenade doesn't explode. Sorry. Waits. Shield. because of the grenade explosion, trying to wait for the, yeah. Yeah, a lot of like fair one above the shield, and then grab. Double grenade, ouch. That's it. Okay, that's for the full combo. We know that doesn't go for grenade unless it's like SDI plus the grenade, which wasn't here if we look back, unless it's stupid. Barely any SDI, barely any SDI. He's just taking the combo. He'd rather take the combo than playing the disruptive interaction with the grenade, with the 50-50 grenade. I mean the 50-50 on the grenade. Yeah, covering spaces, the ledge. Nice. Oof. Nice attempts. Nice attempts. I think, yeah. I mean, you can be just like, oh, I'm gonna like jump waveland up tilt again. But also it's Snake, and it's like, do you want to spend like another like situation of having to guess if there's gonna be like a 50-50, like sometimes you just want to like go for the kill. You have to go for the kill. But also if you're like confident and certain on like what he does. Oh, now we have an aggressive option. Okay, mix up. Aggressive option, and then up. Yeah, okay. Now we're getting aggressive options in the mix, which was very smart. That was good, actually. Nice recognition. Grenade on the ground. We have one grenade here. We have one grenade coming back. First, above grenade explodes. Oh, he has another one. What is going on? Oh, that was I don't know how it exploded. But regardless of that, recognize the explosion, plays off of it, and kills him. That was a weird situation because you cannot have like 3 grenades. Waits, yes, combo. Yeah. That was smart because jab. Usually there's grab after jab. Usually, especially like we've seen it before. So, and there's grenades here. Got hit. I think maybe shield poke or either like shield release. And trying to combo off of it, but yeah, gets away. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about like that's a good sequence to talk about. Let's talk about like grenades management and placement. So we have this whole entire scenario. We're gonna just play around it. Like gets hit by the grenade because they try to witch time that. Air dodges. Grenade on the ground. Drops it. Grabs. Down throw on the grenade, doesn't explode. Weirdly enough. Grabs it. Hard toss it. Explodes. Gets ready. Shields. First grenade. I think that was like... Pulls the grenade, jumps, Z drops. Jump Z catch, Z drop, B reverse, neutral B reverse. Catches another one. One is on the ground in front of him. Covers the whole entire horizontal space, which is really good against ABK. And also the jump is really good to just like bait the possible ABK because you're just like kind of dropping your back facing towards Bayo. and then like the neutral B kind of like switches your momentum and like also where you're facing, covers that with ABK, and then just like dash attacks, shields probably to avoid the explosion. There we go. So it's like depending on like what Snake does with his grenades and also where he places them, they cover different spaces and also different options. That's like one like very simple sequence on trying to understand what Snake likes to do. You know, and like the more you play, the more you like understand the intentions. Like obviously here, covers neutral get up, explosion, and also you have the up smash coming back onto the platform, so you cannot even jump. It's either you go back to ledge, and you have to respect the grenade here. Second grenade comes back down. Z drop tries to do like a down tilt grenade catch, avoids, and now puts the defensive nair with the grenade. So you have to reset the situation again. So, you know, the more you just like play that, and the more you just like think about what they want to do, like certain snakes, when they're not good, they would just throw shit, and it's fine because they're bad. And you can just like, unfortunately, whether you're better than them or not, sometimes a bad snake can be like a not so good player. Oh my god, the jump was bad. I didn't know why. I don't know why they didn't do which time was just like a wait here. Yeah, that was stupid, to be honest. Because usually when snakes do up smash, you can just like, if they do up smash here, you can just like jump witch time here. But if they don't want you to witch time that, what they can do is they dash, do up smash, goes like, oh, that was C4, that's why. Oh, that sucks. But also you can just like go back. But anyway, so up smash go here. So you have the smash going right here, and you're like at ledge, and you can just like jump witch time, right? But when they don't want you to do this, what they do is that they do up smash, and then they go close to the ledge, and they hold jab, and it's like, you know, that Mario jab or that ZSS jab when you hold it and it still does the jab like non-stop because it's a very fast jab, and then you get caught by the jab, and then the up smash comes back down and you get caught and you die. But here there was like C4, up smash coming here. If you want to play very, very safe and you don't care about being at ledge in that scenario, even though that sucks, you just reset and go back to the ledge again. But if you really want to avoid that, yeah, you just gotta have great timing and just weave your way between that. Nice spacing. Yeah, see, once again, we have a mix of SEI, which was down and away, and then once this is done, the frame 1 option comes out, and then it can just like cover. You can do like, either it's like play the disruptive interaction, or you just trying to get out of the combo, get your grenade, do your setups, put your grenades where you want them, and play from it. Yeah, that's another. Grab. Yep. Nice! Oh my god, that caught that. I mean, F Smash has like a couple extra frames, so it's like not surprising, but also like that caught during the air dodge, not even like during air dodge, but not even like a 2 frame like we've seen like in the first game. My god. It's wild. Once again, fair one to check. Fair is like really good for just like checking the 50-50. It's like, do you do the grenade? Do you do nothing? Do you SDI? You can check your Snake like that. And then even if like you're not doing the full entire string, you can just like fair one, wait, and if they do something stupid, you can punish right after that. Waits, trying to avoid like, yeah, they grab the grenade in the meantime during the fair, so that's like unfortunate. Trying to combo a bit. Up air. Wait. Trying to overshoot, which was really smart. They've been trying to do this, but it hasn't been successful. Oh, no, that's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. That is like Bayo curse. I swear to God. Like, I can tell they did not want this. There is no way in hell they wanted a fucking wall jump on the ledge. That's so unfortunate. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so bad. Got one check. So, it's like, now it's like an like an addition of everything that we know. Up throw, we know that Apollo Kage will grenade. Gets a grenade. Fair one, gets hit out of it, grenades falls, goes into a combo. Now the question is like, do you play disruptive? Up air, usually that means yes. Doesn't get anything. Resets. Oh wow, that was ballsy as fuck. Because he didn't have any oh, never mind. They had jump, but still. It was kinda like a weird ABK, to be quite honest. Because in that scenario, sorry, in that situation, you can just like do the up air by which can allow you to check on the 50-50 if they do the grenade or not. And then you can just like play the disruptive interaction again. Or you can just like take this opportunity to just like hit them, push them away, reset your resources, trying to get like and find like an edge guard, maybe like another head or whatever, which is a lot safer than just going for like a full on like outward ABK like that. Attack. Oh, nice catch, yeah. The awareness on tosses and grenades has been just immaculate. Like, I cannot stress it enough. It's just beautiful to watch. And then immediately, which is surprising because usually we've seen that he doesn't do a grenade pull, but here he did. But that kind of like not doing anything and putting a grenade, weirdly enough, is kind of like the same, especially when you're like in disadvantage at Snake, because you can get hit in both, because both actions, you can get hit out of them. You can get hit out of doing nothing, and you can get hit out of putting a grenade. So it's kind of like the same result, but not with the same properties, if that makes sense. avoided the grenade, which is good. Trying to catch something. Back, 1, 2. Oh, just R3, getting the combo. Okay. SDI, or dodge. SDI grenade, trying to reset the situation to put the grenade. So the grenade, the 50-50 grenade here is not to play the disruptive interaction, but simply because he wants to reposition himself, play defensive, and reset neutral. No reason. Nice. Which time the grenade? Wait, was it where? Yeah, the explosion was like close. That, if that was DIN, that could have been death. Low key. Yeah, so here he is covering neutral get up attack, jump. Jump onto the platform, jump, also ABK. Get up attack, neutral get up, you have to shield, respect, and if you try to dash out of it, get hit by the grenade, which is not cooked. It's immediately tossed, but there is a C4 right in front of him, right in front of Bayo. Jumps, and immediately dive kick out, but also gets hit, hits the snake. Big damage, resets, waits. Ooh, nice snipe. No need to commit here because it's very, the temptation to run at Snake and just trying to want to kill him is very, very strong and high. But like if you're like super high enough and like he puts like a dumbass back air that lasts forever because it's super active, you die. So let's not. And yeah, Despite here recognizes that, try to just like snipe Snake out of it, out of like the situation right here. And like that, the back air was here. We literally saw the back air. Like, exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it's just, yeah, the back air was just out. But also there was like a back air to get out of tumble, but still, it's like proving my point. Yeah, no need to be greedy here. Oh, that was really good. Double grenade on the platform, so like we have one that just exploded and one that is like on the heel and the head of Bayo. No need to be greedy, try to attack, you dash back, get away, wait for the explosion or just play defensive. Grenade is about to explode, yeah. So the awareness on like how long the grenade has been out is like immaculate. It's like it's so good. It's just like, it's like literally a Klaus on how to outplay. It's just so good. Like the fact that Despade has to outplay Apollo Kage and Snake constantly just to win its like very basic interactions is just criminal. Just grenade is cooking, jumps away, C4 jumps, down toss. Which time the toss, not the explosion. Double jump, I mean IDJ up air, doesn't hit the grenade, resets, trying to hit like another up air dodges, trying to grab, avoids the up tilt, and I think that was like a dash or a dash attack. That was F tilt. All right, got hit out of the F tilt. Pretty insane because F tilt is really insanely big. Okay. Trying to get a reset because there has been SDI plus, if there is SDI and he gets out of it, there is the grenade, but here he took the damage instead. Tries to, yeah, try to reverse, but okay. Oh my god. Not even up tilt? Damn. Oh my god. That is just like... I mean, I guess like spot dodge kind of like evades both, like up tilts and the grab. So I guess you can just like do spot dodge instead, and like that covers both. That's really smart. That's like oh, nice sword dodge. That was Tackle Ball? Oh, that was jab F12 1-2. That was true. Hello? Wait, what? Avoids the up tilt. Jab. That was true. Hello? Oh my god, bitch. Fortunate. Tilt, back air. Not even dead! That's insane! He's not even at 144! At 152, sorry! That's wild. This character is way too heavy for no reason. Oh, C4. Okay, what do we do? What do we do? What's the plan here? Okay, he died. Right. Okay, now keep the lead. We need to keep the lead. Delay. I see, yeah. Ah, fuck. That's not good. Yeah, it's getting bad. Okay. Avoids that. I think C4 is on Snake. Yeah. Okay, nice back air. I'm surprised he didn't witch time that. I would've. Oh my god. Oh yes. Okay. That was so close. Okay. That was intense.
Making it easy.
3, 2, 1, go!
Again, we have up air trying to for the grenade. Now we have an aggressive option out of it, which he did once. Footstool down air. Okay. I'm surprised they don't go for like the witch time here when they have when there is the bell toss. They are like surprisingly easy to witch time. Oh, fuck. Freedom. Oh my god, that was such a nice read. No, bitch. I guess you're NC, you want to kill him so bad. Let's go for the grab. Yeah. That was too risky. He's being impatient. They are being impatient now. Okay, period. Okay. We're back. Yeah, now we're okay. Same scenarios. Now we're just applying what we know. Which is understanding where and when, and also how Snake pulls out the grenades. Have a grenade on the ground. It's cooking. Up throw. Doesn't explode. Up explodes here. Gets a combo. Up air. Okay, just checks up air again for the explosion because we're close to the ground. Or we're close to the bat zone, sorry. Yeah, there is a lot of fair one grab here. This, and then like trying to scare, but then like Booker is not taking it anymore. He has been taking it like at the beginning of the game, at the beginning of the set, sorry, but now it just floats it. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I mean, they had nowhere to go. Yeah. That was ballsy though, but I respect it. Nice. This is like a really good example of just like trying to stay there without overcommitting and using all of your resources. So it's kind of like when you're trying to stall off stage, and you don't want to use every single resource that you have. So up B, so which twist? Jump up air, up B again, up air, ABK, back air. He didn't die! Oh! Bitch. Okay, he did. Okay, never mind. Fuck you. Okay, a lot more pauses right now. It's less defensive in this patient. Wait, grenade. Period. Okay. Oh no! They're dead. They're so dead. Okay. Oh no, they're so dead. Oh my god. That's so unlucky, bitch. That's so unlucky just because of the sticky. That shouldn't be a thing. How he's not dead? What the fuck? 137, a fucking like sweet spot back air across the stage is not dead. Yeah, I think, yeah, that was the DIN, and they needed to just, like, do the up tilt back air reverse back air, sorry. To just, like, do the DI mix-up and push them towards their GI. But, oh my god. So unfortunate. And then, yeah, they have the CK on them. Yep, well, that's unfortunate. That really is. Well, it has been very interesting, very insightful. We've learned a lot. And yeah, it was a very long set, so we had a lot to cover. I hope you guys learned something, because this matchup, as annoying as it can be, I think is very interesting. And I think once you understand how it kind of like functions and the components of this matchup and what you're supposed to look out for, it can be very rewarding and cool to play in a way. So yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye!